here we at Sona 2026, and we've got a very prominent businessman, Mr. Stavros, involved with Aspen Pharma Group. That's a key driver of our economy. Tell me, what are you expecting from the President's speech?
I think three things. Firstly, thanks very much for having me, and assalamu alaikum.
Yeah, walaikum salam.
Three things. Number one, we need the President to accelerate the structural economic reform. We've started it. It's working in some instances. We need an acceleration. We need to hear how we're going to solve the water security crisis in the country. And the third and most important thing for me is how are we going to accelerate economic growth, job creation. Okay, we cannot continue patting ourselves on the back if we get a 1.4, 1.5% growth. We should be aiming and targeting 4%. And then lastly, because I'm from the healthcare sector, we'd like to see the President investing more in SAHPRA, that's the South Africa Health Regulations Agency. This is the agency that regulates pharmaceutical products. It's undercapacitated, and it's in some instances not able to help us grow the sector. So it's not their fault. They need more funding, they need more personnel, and I'm hoping to hear something about that this evening.
So from your perspective in the pharma industry, what would you do in terms of driving this economy to get us to that 3% and 4% growth?
First of all, we've got the most disproportionate disease burden of any country in the world, but yet we import 80% plus of our pharmaceuticals and our medtech products. These are devices and other medical technology products. It's unacceptable for me. So there are two things that require immediate attention. The first is we cannot have the Department of Health procuring medicines without applying preferential procurement in our country. Okay. Now we can debate where that sits, whether it sits in trade and industry, in finance or in health. That's a debate we can't keep having. We need to solve it once and for all. And then the second thing is we need to accelerate regulatory reform, which is what I was referring to earlier. I think SAHPRA does a good job, but SAHPRA needs further resources so it can become an enabler to economic growth.
No, great. And I mean, business has a key role to play with government. And that's where you need that structural reform so that you can allow it to tap into that money is available.
Correct. And I mean, business is in a formalized partnership with government. There are four disenablers that we've looked at tackling: energy security, supply chain, crime, safety, security, corruption, and now we've just added youth employment. That's the fourth one. So we're no strangers to working together with government. We've done it before, but we do need to accelerate regulatory reform in our country.
Thank you. So just a quick one. In essence, what are you looking for from the President?
Two things. I want to see accelerated reform.
Right.
So that means
we got to have
speed,
to really
you throw the kitchen sink at it.
Yes,
we need to throw the kitchen sink. And then the second thing is, in my sector, we need to cut out the red tape. There's far too much red tape. We shouldn't be importing 80% plus of our medicines. You know, we've just had an antiretroviral tender awarded. We've got by far the most infected HIV people of any country in the world.
And that
by
should come
far.
from South Africa.
By far. But we're going to import 80% of these medicines.
That's a travesty.
Can't be.
Yeah.
Can't be.
Great. Thank you.
you.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks for having
Always a pleasure. Yeah.
Likewise. Thank you.